Hi, so welcome to part 2 of me starting my Anteam ot9 collection. This is technically, like, in the whole series, this is technically the second video, like second clip that I've filmed. I haven't received any of my cards yet, but I did receive the supplies. I decided I needed brand new supplies for my Anteam collection because they're special and they needed the best of the best and they need to be pretty. So I decided to finally cave and buy frame sleeves. Now, why do I have so much? Is because I wanted to do one color per era. Now, I bought these when I first decided to collect ot9 Anteam, and back then I was only collecting ot9 for album cards, and if I could find like pre-order cards in sets. And I was only collecting my top 2 for like other pre-order cards and non-album and stuff, and I was gonna put those in a different binder with no frame cards. I've decided to collect ot9 for a lot of things now, and I don't have everything that I need for any era. I think I'm gonna have to do another order pretty soon with more frame sleeves. Also, I don't have any like frame sleeves for Jugoya, so I'm gonna have to buy frame sleeves for that specific era because I wasn't gonna collect it, and then I decided that I was. So yeah, let's just unpack and see what's in here. So I bought one color per era. Let me see if I can remember what era these are for. So I bought 100 of each, so 2 packs of each color, not each color, but the colors that I specifically chose for whatever era, whatever. So so the ice green is for First Howling Me, I think. It was like either between like the mocha or the green because there's a lot of greenery and a lot of like brown tones, but I went with the green. It's not the right green, but the dark green seemed a little bit too dark. So I hope it'll go well. So I bought that. And then I bought the peach fuzz for Yuki Akari, which I think will go very well because the outfits for Yuki Akari are very like brownish, but like a warm brown. So I think it'll look really nice with this color. I'm hoping. I also bought 2 packs of the pastel purple because I just really like this color. This was the one that I was waiting for since they announced like their new colors. I don't have an era for it yet, so I'm hoping the next era will work with this color. So this is just for my enjoyment only. I can't use it for Jugoya because it does not match. I'm thinking of the yellow one for Jugoya, but I have to buy it because I did not buy it. I also bought extra sleeves. I'm not using these sleeves for Anteam. I just bought these because I needed more sleeves for We I Know My Girl. And I also bought some more inner sleeves because I'm gonna need a lot, but I recently like downsized and moved all my collections around, so I got a shit ton of inner sleeves. So I didn't actually need these, but more is always better. And then I got 2, like I got the blush pink. These are like defective. There's like you can see the line kind of sort of at the bottom right here. But like, or that might just be the tape from the outer sleeve. Anyways, there's like a faint line in it, but like I don't think it's gonna bother me that much, to be honest. And I really like this color for Samidare. So yeah, I wanted this color. And then I have indigo, which are very, in person they, like on camera too, but in person they look all like really dark. They're like verging on black. It's for First Howling Now. Yeah, I don't know. And then I bought red for Going Blind. I could have gone black, but the cards are all black. Everything, the outfits are black, the backgrounds are black, everything is black. So I wanted a pop of color, and there's like red in like their album design and stuff, so I thought the red would be nice. So red is for Going Blind. The color difference between the camera and real life is that they're much darker in person. Much darker. The icy blue is for Oarashi. It's not the blue that I wanted. I wanted a more muted blue. I don't know if that makes any sense. More periwinkle-esque blue compared to this like almost baby blue kind of sort of, but I'll make do with what they have. And then the brown is for First Howling Wee, because I couldn't figure out a color for First Howling Wee that would look well, so I mean I could have gone like white or black, but that's too boring, so I thought the brown would look nice. These also have a slight defect in them, so like the line, like the blush pink. That's it, right? Everything's there? Yeah, everything's there. It just looked off because I don't have anything for Jugoya. Okay, and last but not least, I bought pages. We need the slim fit pages if we're gonna use slim fit pockets. So I bought 100 because, well, it was cheaper in the long run to buy 100 anyways because of like the packs. But now I've counted, and if I set up, because I am going to set up for like everything that I want to actually collect. There's a few sets that I'm not going to set up, but I do still want to collect, but they're more expensive, so having empty pages for a long time might stress me out. So, but I am going to set up for pretty much everything that I'm going to collect because I have at least one card for pretty much every set that I want to collect. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I need, I think, 88 pages, something like that. It's in the 80s, and so I'm glad I bought 100. Glad I bought 100. So yeah, that is what we have for the supplies. In the next clip, we will be sleeving everything. Now, the thing is I have not received any of them yet at the time of me filming, but you will have already seen everything in part 1 of me hauling all of those, but there's over 400 cards. It's gonna take a while to sleeve everything, so I don't know if I'm gonna sleeve the whole thing or if I'm just gonna sleeve part of it, but you know, we'll find out then because it's not today because I have nothing on hand at the moment. The 3-part series was only supposed to be like 1 part. But I kept buying stuff and realizing that it's gonna be like a 4-hour video if it's just 1 part, and I'm sure some people would like that, but I don't have the capacity to edit that. Absolutely not. Mentally and also physically on my iPad, it's not gonna work. So 3 parts it is, if it's even gonna work out, because one of my iPads crapped out, so I don't have an uploading iPad anymore. So we're gonna see if I can edit this with my laptop because I don't have enough storage space for anything. So yeah, sleeving is next. Hi. So we're gonna sleeve all of these cards now. And as you can see, I have the new sleeves all laid out here with the corresponding colors for each era. So I do have like Jugoya like down here because I don't have any sleeves for Jugoya. So when I bought these, I wasn't planning on collecting these. But now I'm gonna have to go and buy sleeves for them. But that's gonna be like later, eventually, when I make another Meow Cafe order, because I'm not planning on making one anytime soon. So these are basically everything that we're gonna be using because I have slim fit pages, so I don't need any like standard size sleeves, like no dragon shield or anything like that. But yeah, this is gonna take a long time to sleeve all of these. And I don't really have anything to talk about, but honestly, I might just like, you know, sleeve a little bit with each color just to see what they look like and then do the rest off camera, honestly, because this is a lot of cards to sleeve. This is a lot, and I don't think I can talk enough. I don't think I can talk that long, to be honest, because I don't really have anything specific to talk about. But then again, the only thing on my brain for these past like almost 2 months now has been Anteam. So that's my life now. But I'm gonna move everything over. I'm gonna be using these sleeves, but I'm not gonna be using this box. I have a lot of sleeves off to the side in like Poke Market boxes because I rearranged some of my collections. I also downsized, so I have a lot of those extra sleeves over there. And these are like the extra cards that I'm not going to set up in ot9 sets. So these are going to go in a different binder, and they're going to be sleeved with just the small sleeve. This, what size is it? 57 by 88 millimeter sleeve, because those are the pages that I'm going to be using in that binder. And Jugoya is going to be sleeved with just these ones for now, until I can get a colored sleeve, colored frame sleeve for them. I'm thinking yellow. I think yellow would be okay for this set. It's like we're never matching to the back. Never, ever, ever matching to the back, because no. Anteam doesn't really have like really nice, like their backs are kind of plain too, which I could have just used like plain colored sleeves. To be honest, it wouldn't have made a difference. But I've been wanting to try these frame sleeves ever since Meow Cafe like had them, introduced them. Like, I've been very, very curious about them. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I've been very curious about them. So I don't know if I want to do all one sleeve and then the other, but I think I'm gonna do like one card at a time, because like I said, I'm not gonna be doing the whole thing, and I'm going to be putting them in here as I sleeve them, because if I just put them back on the pile, well, I mean, if I'm not sleeving everything, I guess I can just put them back in the pile, right? I guess I can do that, so that means I have to sleeve them backwards. Or I can, because my plan was to sleeve all of these, but I just realized right now while setting up for like the thumbnail that it's a lot of cards. I'm actually gonna do Jugoya first. So they're already like set up in like the sets that I want to, like in the order that I want to put the sets in my binder. I was gonna do that after sleeving them, but I was bored. So I had time. Should I just take a stack out? That's too much. Maybe this much. Maybe this much. I don't know about you, but I have been obsessed with slim pages. Like, so obsessed. I would like to find a way to have all my collections in slim pages, but I have too many standard pages to do that. So I wasn't planning on putting Anteam in slim pages because I have a lot of like Herka pages, but then I decided to put the Rampage, like I decided to take them out of the 12 pocket binder and put them in like 2 8 patterns on like 9 pocket pages. So I used a lot of my Herka ones for that. I don't know, I like the 12 pocket binder, but it just, I don't know, I didn't like the fact that some of the members were separated. And they're still separated because it's like 8 on one page and then 8 on the other, but I don't mind that as much. I don't know, I've been toying with the idea of getting double-sided pages and doing like a spread of like 8 this side and 8 that side. But I would have to buy new double-sided pages because I have like slim double-sided pages for Wii, but I'm using them for Wii, so I don't have enough. And then I have like Amazon double-sided pages, but they're too thin. Like you can fold the page, like you can take the page and fold it and then like fold it in thirds, and it's too thin. So I would like to get like good ones. And then Meow Cafe came out with like big ones, like standard size, a little bit bigger than standard size double-sided pages, and I was like, that's perfect because the Rampage have a lot of fat cards. But I kept talking myself out of the idea. Like, I kept talking myself out of doing that. Put those to the side. Okay. So that's it for those. I won't be needing these anymore because I have a lot of supplies and I don't need to buy more. But I bought more for Anteam, so like, I'm just trying to talk myself out of spending money, honestly, at this point. But the amount of money that I have spent on Anteam, that's not the same green, and that kind of bugs me. Like, these two are not the same color. But to be honest, I do prefer this green for first Howling Me. So I'm glad it's not this green. Although I really like this green, just not for first Howling Me. I think this green looks a little bit better with all the like trees in the background. How many I'm gonna need? Pretty sure. Nope, that's the back. I'm gonna turn these around. I've never used these before. This is like a, I can't grab a fucking sleeve. This is a clear card. So I kind of want to put it in a white sleeve. I have white sim sleeves. I mean, who's ever seen a clear hollow card before? It's throwing me off. But it looked okay with a frame sleeve. You can't push it all the way to the top. I mean, I guess there's like a little small gap at the bottom, so you can't really push it all the way to the top. I mean, yeah, it's not horrible, but I think I want the white sleeve anyways, because there's no reason to be showing the back. It's like the Tower Records, like clear cards too, that I'm gonna store. There's no reason to be showing the back. So it's gonna be like that. So I guess I can talk a little bit about how I've been feeling towards collecting. As much as yeah, that's cute. Oh, no, that's not cute. That's Christmas. Let's ignore the fact that all the backs for this era are red. Let's ignore all of that. I have been thinking about my collections a lot and about how I kind of want to focus more on certain groups, Anteam being the main reason for that. I don't think I've fallen this fast and this hard for a group before. I think the last time I've like fallen this fast and this hard for a group was Ace back in 2019, because I fell fast and I fell hard for Ace. And I don't know if it's like Ace not disbanding, but finish that little box. Not like, look, every single K-pop group that says we're not disbanding, we just left our company, how many of them actually had comebacks? Because I'm not holding out any hope that Ace is gonna come back as a whole, because Byungkwan vanished. So like, I know Yu-chan's in a musical right now. Juni's working on a solo album or something of the sort. Wow's been doing a lot of lives. And I'm not sure what Jiham is doing, to be honest. I only get crumbs now because my Twitter is full of Anteam stuff now. So I don't get much Ace content anymore. So I don't know if cause it's funny because I got into Ace in a very like not hard time in my life, but it was hard to be a K-pop stan for me back then because of the trigger warning, I guess, Burning Sun incident, because one of my alt biases at the time, who I never really claimed as an alt bias, but like in hindsight he kind of was a part of that, and I distanced myself from everything, and especially that specific group, for a long time, and I was never able to like enjoy their music for a few years after that. It took a while for me to be able to. I'm gonna do it until I run out of these, and then we're gonna switch to another color, because I don't think I can talk for that long. It took a while for me to be able to get back into that group, but I got into Ace at around that time where I felt detached and like, what the fuck did I get myself into? How do I like continue my life knowing that everything I thought of was a lie, you know? Like those kinds of feelings that you feel when you feel betrayed by somebody you don't know. Essentially. So like, how am I supposed to, you know, like another group again? And then Ace just kind of sort of casually fell into my lap, I guess you could say. So we're gonna get the air out. So there's like 3 cards left, but that's fine. And it's the same thing for now with so many of my groups being uncertain. Like the group that the member was involved in burning sun is FT Island, and like FT Island right now is also kind of uncertain. I have no idea what's going on with them because it's just Honky and Jaejin at the moment, so I don't know what's gonna happen to them in the future. And then there's Ace, who I have absolutely no idea what's going on with them. They're all doing their own individual things at the moment, so Ace as a whole is very much uncertain. And then there's Wei, who also is very much uncertain with Johan being MIA and Junso being on Boy's Planet and Dan having to enlist someday. I don't know what the hell's going on. He was supposed to enlist and then it got pushed back. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm using brown, or like this mocha mousse one for Wii because I think it fits the aesthetics. Although the backs of Wii are pink and blue. And then Oh My Girl, who are technically now just 4. Because again, oh, we're still Oh My Girl even though we left the company because Yoa and Arin left WM. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. So they're basically just 4 members now. So I don't... These look actually really nice. So I don't know what's gonna happen to those groups. And Flying's still going strong though. Although, I'm gonna have to be like really for real with you guys. I know this is like an Anteam video and I'm talking about everything other than Anteam, but I have not listened to Flying's new album. I have not even listened to the title track. I know they won. They got first place. Was it on the show? So that marks Dongsung's like first win. I also dropped Seungkyo's drama. I stopped watching it. Hello, they made Seungkyo the antagonist and nope. Like, not like directly the antagonist, but like he's become the antagonist and like his dad and like the record label CEO's big plan. Anyways, I'm not, nope. I dropped it. Completely dropped it. I've kind of been like out of touch with Flying. This looks really nice. I really like, yeah. Brown was a good color for this. I know like brown is such a weird like color option, but it fits the vibe. I do like, I am not a warm tone person. I absolutely despise the warm tones. I am a cool tone person through and through, and I do prefer like my browns more cool tone, but I really like this warm tone. It really works, especially when it comes to like makeup and such. Like anytime there's like, I love brown lipstick on me. I think it looks great on me, but it has to be a cool tone brown, so like a taupe. I love a taupe. I love a mauve too. Let's go. Oh, no, where am I going? Over here, this God tier Yuma card. I bought more Anteam cards. Are we surprised? No. No, we're not. We are not surprised. I want to buy more though, but I have to wait until I get paid. I just got paid, but I have to wait until I get paid again. So like next pay, because I don't want to buy too much at once. Because a girl's gotta eat and a girl's gotta pay bills too. So like we have to take care of those things first and then we can go a little crazy, but I don't want to go too crazy. Not too crazy. Because all of this is fucking crazy. Like, what was I thinking? Do I really just have K for this one set? No. Okay, this is go backwards. So I just have K for this one set. Jeez. I don't know what sets these are. I put them in like album cards first and then pre-order cards and fan sign cards after. But within those, I put like album cards together. So I have like limited mixed in with standard and solo and stuff like that. I'm just confused. Oh, it's because I didn't put them backwards. Ugh. So like this is one set. Gotcha. Well, maybe I'll have enough to sleeve this whole thing. Oh, this looks nice. You can tell that I have way more starting from like Samidare era because I found full sets of like pobs and stuff. So it did really bulk up. Whereas all of these were basically bought individually. Did I take out just the right amount? That's crazy. So like, yeah, the backs are like blue and pink. So it's if we're gonna ignore every single back and we're gonna focus on the front. So I need to put them back like that. Keep sliding, but I gotta take the air out. Take the air out now. Doesn't that look cute? Okay, now I remember, oops, those are stuck together, to do this for this one. Now has so many like pre-order cards, but they're all in the same 2 outfits. So like this set and then the like football set. Okay, so now has blue because of the football uniforms. Really original, I'm very much aware. But I had limited colors to work with because, well, Meow Cafe doesn't have every color out there. So I had to pick and choose from what they had, and I didn't want white and I didn't want black because those are a bit boring. I just know though that these ones, like they're the second drop that they did with like the like more neon colors are kind of see-through. Don't know how that's gonna look because you can kind of see the edge. This blue is so dark that on camera it almost looks black, but I think it looks fine. It'll look a little bit better once we get to like the football uniforms, I think. Even though it's not the same blue, I think it'll still look good. That actually kind of looks good too. I did buy like an extra one, the purple one. It's on the floor, I'm not getting it. But I don't have an era to use it for, and it's not gonna fit with Yugoya, so I'm gonna have to buy yellow for them. So I'm hoping the next era that Anteam does, it's gonna match the purple, because that was my favorite color. That one and the hot pink and the like forest green, which no hot pink and no forest green here. But that's not because I didn't want to buy them, it's just because it doesn't fit with any Anteam era. Can we get like a hot pink Anteam era so I can use the hot pink ones, because those ones are one of my favorites. So I'm hoping that the next era, it'll be either hot pink so I can buy those, or the purple. Oh, this one looks nice because there's a little bit of blue here. So, moment of truth. Is it gonna look good with these ones? And it does! Yes! Yes. I have a lot of Maki for this era because he was really cheap on Poké Market, and I really like his cards. He does not, so the backs are either white or black for these ones. He does not give you the same pose over and over and over and over again. But really, Anteam doesn't really do that, but I guess like they do so many photo cards. But they're not like Synkyop, who uses the same 4 poses for everything, so I am thankful for that. But they do have multiple cards in the same outfits though, because like all the album cards are usually in the same outfit. Like Samidare and Yukiakari, all of the album cards are in the same outfit, just the one outfit. So I guess a little redundant. And a lot of the pobs, like the first round of like pob and fan sign ones, are in the same outfit, and then the later ones are in different outfits. But the like the early ones are like the cheaper ones. So I got it. Oh, right before this God tier Fuma card. It's okay, I'll save you later. It'll get sleeved right after this. I mean, I think it's pink, but it gets the blush pink, which is defective. There's a line going through it. I don't know. We'll see if it's noticeable. I have a fat stack, so I'm just gonna do this really quickly. Not quick enough. See, like these clear cards, like you can tell you don't need like a white background to see it, but there's like nothing on the back, so I'm gonna use a white sleeve for that. And I know a lot of my other collections, I sleeve like Pobs and fan signs in hollow sleeves. And I thought about doing that with Antime, but a lot of their early cards actually like are hollow. If you can tell. They don't really do hollow anymore, but I didn't want to have too many different hollow patterns across the board, so I decided just to not do it. I thought about doing like just plain hollow. Oh no, that's gonna be in the way. I'm gonna put these on top. Well, no, I want to see the color above. So I chose pink because, well, the backs of the Awarashi cards are pink and gray. And that is like one of my favorite color combinations. These were like the walls of like my room when I was younger. But I thought the like icy pink was a little bit too icy. I wanted something more warm tone, which is dumb because I just said that I hated warm tones, but it felt more warm. Like Samidare felt warm rather than cool. Let's grab about this much. That's a little bit more than what I grabbed before. So there's supposed to be like a line. You know, I don't really see it. Because it said there was a line on the front. I mean, I don't see it. The mocha ones too are supposed to have like a slight line defect, so I got them for cheaper. But I don't really see a line. Like these are the like later fan signs stuff. So they're not in like the album card concepts. They're all weird. I never noticed this until I got them in, but they're all wearing the first Pop Print like tour merch, I think. This whole set. I only noticed after I got them in. I want to see how well it matches with the like album card outfits, because there's a lot of greens in the outfits too, so I thought maybe I should use green, but I thought pink honestly would look better with Samidare, I think. I hope. I hope. So far so good. I like how, geez, these ones are upside down. I like how it looks so far with the other three that I've done. So I trust my judgment. That one's nice with the flowers in the back. I hope that it looks good. No, I don't know what to talk about. Blah. Okay, now we get into the album card outfits. I think it looks good. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of like unintentional pink vibes. Oh shoot, I just broke the sleeve. Shh. Shh, nobody needs to know that I just broke the sleeve. Nobody needs to know. I have these sleeves upside down in my little box. Like it still matches even though there's no pink. I don't know what else to talk about. I forgot that like in these types of videos you gotta talk. I forgot what to talk about. I don't know if anybody's actually gonna watch this video. I thought, like, let me just be real for a second. I never expect a lot of views because I know nobody cares about the groups that I collect and nobody cares about me, and it seems like since I changed my like name on YouTube, I guess people don't realize that it's me or something like that. So I'm getting like slightly less views, but like it's fine. Like I said, I don't expect a shit ton of views, but I do know when some videos are gonna do better because it's what people enjoy. So I thought, you know, starting my Antime collection, I thought that would get a little bit more views. Yeah, it's not doing so great, but the thing is I think it's because it's a hauling section. This video is gonna do poorly as well, I'm sure. But like the storing part might do a little better. It's just, it's a little disappointing. Not in the way that I'm like, oh my god, I am expecting to get so many views. No, it's just, I guess it's me. Because people don't like me. You know, after doing YouTube for so long and like not keeping up at it, you do realize that, oh yeah, it's something you gotta do like pretty much every single day to actually see some sort of like achievement, accomplishment. Like you do really need to upload very steadily and like not miss anything to be successful. And you also like lucky, like you need to be lucky, right? So for Awarashi, I did blue, of course, but man, I wish this blue was a different blue. I wish the blue was the blue on the paper and not this blue. This is too bright. This does not match the vibes, but the blue on the paper does. I wish this blue was more purple. I wish it were periwinkle. Honestly, I wish it were periwinkle. Like, it would match so much better with the vibes that's going on in these photo cards. Like, it would just match a lot better if the blue was more muted and not like this bright blue. But I'll take it. This is more like me being really picky. Open. And like they had a light blue, so that's as good as it's going to get. Do this much. All right, I gotta put them backwards. That's not a lot, but that's fine. Like, Arashi has 2 different outfits, but they're all like jumbled in. It's not like one set in one outfit, one set in the other outfit, I find. It's fine. Like, it still looks fine. Like, all the backs are either like white or blue. Like, it still looks fine, but it's just not the blue that I envisioned. I have come to realize something about myself while collecting Anteam. I've always told myself that I'm cheap. I always want to buy cards for like the cheapest possible. I will always wait. If something is listed for too expensive, I'm gonna wait till the price goes down, or if I find it cheaper somewhere else, I am cheap. Turns out that's not really the case. I am willing to spend some money for the right group. And like, I am still like, I don't know how to say this, like new to Anteam collecting. And I don't think I'm quite ready to spend a lot of money on like one card. But like, I'm not opposed to spending like $30 on a beautiful card. There's quite a few sets from this era that are like very beautiful. And I have a need for them. But right now, a few of them are being listed for way too much. Like I told myself while I was browsing Mercari Japan that I'm not gonna pay $70 for a card, but I would not mind paying $30. You know, that's to the like where I am. Like, that's where I am with my Anteam collection. I am willing to pay a little bit more to get some high prio cards, you know? All of these are upside down. I'm gonna turn my thing upside down. But like those cards that I'm spending a lot on, I'm probably not gonna get ot9 for. It's probably going to just be either my bias line or like the cheaper members. Like only a few and not everybody. Like, it's not horrible. Like, this is an album card concept, but it's pop. Like, it's not a horrible color, but I wish it were a different blue. It just was slightly different. I think it would look just like that much better. Because right now it's like there's something slightly off. Jeez, I did not take out a lot of sleeves. Okay. I guess this is the last one for Awarashi. I really did not pull out a lot of sleeve. This is like what I have left to sleeve for Awarashi. Okay, And then for Yuki Akari, this is the one that I'm most excited about because I think it's gonna look so good. So Yuki Akari is very like brown, but also very pink because of the like cherry blossoms in the back of some of the cards, especially this like standard set. But it's like very brown because other outfits are brown. And I thought about using brown for this, and I think brown would look really good too. But then I was stuck on what color to use for Wii. So I was like, oh, what other color could I use for this set? Because a lot of the cards, so like all of the album cards are in the same outfits, like literally all in the same outfits. There's no other outfits. The backs are like blue, I think, too, which is like kind of, they're blue and gray. Yeah, blue, little weird color back for this whole album. But like the pobs are also all in the same outfit. Then the later ones, you start getting different ones. I have to take out a bigger stack for this because I want to make sure that I can sleeve some of the like album concept cards. So I went with a peach color. I think it's gonna look so good. This is the one that I'm most excited for. I think this is gonna slay. I just think if I'm wrong, I will be very sad if this doesn't look good. But I think it's gonna. But first we have to get through these ones. But I think even these ones are gonna look good. I don't know, there's something about this peach color. Every time I see like somebody use them, it always looks great. It is like the underrated one of all the frame sleeves, I think, this peach color. It looks great with everything. I have Run Wild stuck in my head. Why? Don't know. I didn't even listen to like any Anteam songs today. I've been listening to them a lot. I did not use Spotify for like the first 5 months of this year. Well, I guess you can say that's 5 months. It's up until I got into Anteam, and now I've been using Spotify again just to listen to Anteam. And I want to like address this. I know nobody has said anything yet, but I am aware of the HYBE boycott. I am very much aware. I've been boycotting this entire time. I haven't been listening to any HYBE music, legally, I guess you can say. I took off all the HYBE artists off my playlist. I have been boycotting, haven't bought any HYBE albums, even though I wasn't buying any in the first place. I haven't been buying any of that. But I did break the boycott for Anteam, and I will continue breaking the boycott for Anteam. I will continue the boycott for the other groups. I know that sounds very hypocritical of me, but that's just how it goes, okay? Okay. I know, it makes absolutely no sense, but that's just how it goes. Granted, I don't buy albums very much, and the only albums that I bought were those albums in the other video from Sunrise Records. That money was already given to HYBE a long time ago. And those albums probably would have been sitting on a shelf dusty if I hadn't picked them up. So it's a very sensitive issue right now, and I know I don't really talk too much about like any of that stuff, but I just wanted to address it. That yes, I am streaming Anteam songs on Spotify, and I will. Oh, this one's kind of off. The frame sleeve is kind of off. It's like slimmer on this side. Yeah, that works. Okay, these are the album card concepts. Let's see how. That one's too. Push the card, but that's not gonna work. Like, you're telling me that this looks great. This looks great. Also, I think I just figured out why the peach looks good on everybody. For every single card. It's very like skin tone color. Like, I know it's just because like Maki's face is so close, but like, right? Like, it looks great. I knew this peach was gonna be the star of the show. Although, I'm not gonna lie, the brown, like, I don't know what it is with me and like these warm tone muddy colors. It's unlike me because I'm a, oh, this looks great. Oh, I love this. Because I'm a cool tone person through and through. I'd like to get like a color analysis and like them saying, you're like a warm tone. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Because I hate gold. I've always preferred silver on me, but I don't know if it's because I think silver looks better on me than gold. I just don't like gold. I just don't like the color gold. I like yellow, but I don't like gold. Oh, this is beautiful. Perfect. Like, this Nicholas is very pink. Like, the card is very pink. Let's see if it'll look good. It's the last sleeve anyways. Let's see if it'll look good. Oh yeah, on camera, it looks better than in person. So I guess that's good. This one doesn't. This one's not my favorite, but this one's great. Okay, and then the last one that we're gonna do, I don't think I'm gonna do like this pile because this is just getting single sleeved, kind of boring. And the last pile is going blind. And for going blind, I thought I could do black, but that's boring. Black is boring. So I went with red because red, black and red. This whole album was black and red. Ah, shoot. I went with that, plus a lot of the cards are in the same outfit again. And the outfits are black. So giving them a pop of color would look great. These cards are so thick. I keep wondering if they are fake because they are thick. They're like pop-up card, like the cards from the pop-up. They're like the same thickness. They wouldn't be fake, would they? Would Anteam have fake cards? See, like fake cards are a K-pop thing, but like are Anteam like K-pop adjacent enough to be like in the fake card category? So I have red. I know the red are a little translucent, but I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna grab a stack for the red one. Like even in these, like these sets that are not in like album card concepts, they have like red accessories. So like it's red. Going blind era is red. I don't like that you can see like the outline of the card around it, but like, oh, the back is red. I mean, this like, the neon colors are like very jelly, like, they remind me of like jelly nail polish, like how like see-through it is. I mean, it's cute. It's not the same red though. That red is more pink. We'll see when we get to like the album card concept cards. Album concept cards. Will I have enough sleeves for that? We might not even get there because there's 2 sets in these outfits. I mean, these are cute too. I just don't know why they're wearing like winter accessories. Like scarves and hats. I mean, like, it's not winter. Like, this album was released at the end of April. That's not even close. I mean, like, Maki's is not really winter, but like everybody else pretty much is. Imagine using the lime green one for like an Anteam era. Would that ever happen though? I would like to use the purple that I have and the hot pink. Those are like my next ones that I want them to do, because I don't want to reuse colors. But at one point, what if they start releasing more stuff and Meow Cafe does not release more colors? I might have to, because I'm not going to use a color that does not match. This card's so cute. Like, everything has to match. If I'm going to use these frame sleeves, it has to match. No willy-nilly color coding. card is also cute. Okay. Now we go into the same outfits. Outfit repeaters. See, like, it looks fine. Although Nico wears the hat in some of them and doesn't in others. I'm pretty sure it's the same outfit. Like, backs are red. Very monochromatic. I've run out of things to talk about. It's almost the end of this video anyways. I still have a lot more cards to sleeve on my own. Can't really see them, but they're all up there. No, it's like, where's my key? There's my key. Black. And then the last card for now, for this video, this one. So I will sleeve the rest off camera because I'm tired. But I wanted you guys to see my new sleeves and how excited I am to start this collection. Finally have something on hand and be able to store it. The next video will be me storing everything. Part 3 will be me storing everything. So I think it's gonna look good. I made like fillers or like placeholders. Like I got them printed at a print shop and they fucked up my order. So I'm missing around half of my placeholders. So I'm gonna have to use like some black sleeves, which I hope I have enough for. Probably not, to be honest. I'm gonna have to use some of those. I had wanted to like set up for every set that I was gonna collect, but I think I'm just gonna set up for the ones that I have at least one card on hand. Because it's gonna confuse me if I set up for everything. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I am very appreciative of every single one of you that watches my videos. It is very nice, even if it's just background noise. I appreciate it. And thank you for supporting me on this Anthem journey. It's not gonna end anytime soon, so I hope you keep supporting me, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!